It is a great pleasure for me to welcome my good friend, Prime Minister Lee, to the Oval Office. He and I have interacted in a whole range of international fora, and not surprisingly, he has proven to be an outstanding partner for us on the international stage. Not surprising, because Singapore and the United States have historically had an extraordinary relationship. Singapore is one of the most successful countries in the world. I think their progress and their development over the last several decades has been an example for many countries around the world. We have extremely close military cooperation, and I want to thank Singapore for all the facilities that they provide that allow us to maintain our effective Pacific presence. They are an outstanding economic partner. Over the last decade, since we signed our free trade agreement, we have seen a doubling of trade between our countries, and that creates jobs here in the United States as well as in Singapore. As a leader in ASEAN and the East Asia Summit, they've provided, I think, a steady vision of how countries in the Pacific region can cooperate effectively for the prosperity and security of all, and are strong promoters of rules of the road and international norms that the United States strongly supports. And so across the board, we have very much appreciated the extraordinary relationship between our two countries, and personally I can tell you that there are very few world leaders who I'm more appreciative of in terms of their advice and counsel and thoughtful analysis than Prime Minister Lee.
We have very good relations between Singapore and the United States, broad and deep cooperation. We work together in education, in research and development. We work together in economic areas, in trade. We work together in counterterrorism, in defense. And it's a comprehensive relationship, and we look forward, particularly in the next few weeks, to welcoming the first littoral combat ship, which will be arriving in Singapore, and we will be paying host to it for a few months. More broadly, Singapore is very happy that the U.S. under the Obama administration has been putting greater emphasis on its relations with Asia, that it's rebalancing towards Asia, and that it's engaging Asia across many fronts. Not just security, but also economic, also cultural, also educational. And Singapore would like to be of help in furthering this process in deepening the relationship. The TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, is a very important part of it, and we're working on that agenda now. There's also work going on deepening ASEAN's relations with the United States, which the President initiated when we last met in November in Phnom Penh. And there are other important bilateral relationships in Asia, including what is perhaps the most important bilateral relationship in the world, which is between the U.S. and China. And we are happy that the administration's attention is focused on these, and Singapore will do our part, what we can, to help America engage the region constructively, productively, and in a way which fosters stability and prosperity for all the countries. So I'm very happy to be here, to be calling on the President, and I hope I'll have the opportunity to invite him to come and visit Singapore before too long, and for me to reciprocate his wonderful hospitality. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.